All right, everybody, welcome to episode 37 of the Game Time Gents podcast. I'm one of your co-hosts, Nardi, here as always with Fish and Zoltowski. They're both mean, so they don't get to say hi. But we do have a very special guest today. We have our friend, our gaming buddy, Nova Dark Matter is here, aka Noah.
Hello.
So just a little, intro to Noah. We met Noah playing Overwatch, and we immediately fell in love with the guy.
Aw. He's
been a good friend of ours for about, 3 or 4 years, and is always a guy I personally look forward to play with at night. One of those reasons is not just because he's a great person, but the other reason is because I can rely on him to be bottom fragger, bottom healer, whatever. You know, the worst guy in the lobby, so it takes some heat off me.
Okay, cool.
The overextender, the underextender. Yeah, got it.
Did you guys see how he raised me up and then just beat me down real quick?
He doesn't get to do it too often.
And you know what, Noah? Everything I said's true. Every little bit of it. Everything I said's true. I love you, and I love playing with you. But on this episode, we got a little bit of sports news to talk about. We have our interview with Noah, and then we're going to close out this episode with a draft of our favorite pizza toppings, which I can't believe we haven't done yet, honestly.
I'm surprised he's not more food. Yeah, okay, dude. Okay. Lock out a screen, kick him off.
Yeah.
Get him out.
Are we past that minute 30 yet, or what? I'm just curious.
We're getting close. All
right. Needed to be there.
A little bit of sports news. I'm going to start here. The Cavs lost. Sucks.
Oof.
You know, they looked really strong all year, and then they just imploded.
You watched that? You watched them play this year?
Yeah.
You watched basketball this year?
A little bit. Dabbled here and there.
You didn't watch shit this year. Absolutely not.
I can name a few players.
No, you can't. There's no way.
Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, Jarrett Allen.
He's got the depth chart pulled up on his monitor.
Jarrett Allen. The Cavs lost. The Dallas Cowboys traded for George Pickens, which I think is interesting.
Oh my gosh.
They, historically, Pittsburgh receivers that leave Pittsburgh that are prolific and play well do not do well anywhere else. So you've got Antonio Brown, you've got Deontay Johnson.
No. We had one. Thank you. He had one good season. George Pickens did not play up to his expectations. I think it's a good move for Dallas. It gets a lot of the pressure off of CD. Gives him that other option to throw to. For fantasy purposes, as a Dak manager, I think that guy kind of stepped up for another year or two.
Yeah, they were definitely lacking that number 2 option. But
yeah,
I don't know. There's a lot of baggage.
I don't think any receiver is going to fix Dak, but
Want to talk about the Saints?
I don't want to.
I put this on here for you specifically.
I know.
Yeah, Noah, the Saints fan, Derek Carr has announced his retirement, so.
Yeah, no. How does it feel where the guy goes, yeah, you know what? I'm going to stay, come back for another year, we'll ball out, and then as soon as you guys draft everyone you need to draft, you go, JK, I'm out.
I'm so upset about it. I really am. Like, I couldn't be more upset. This dude promises to stay, stick around, help build it up. And then just decides, you know what? Peace. I'm out of here. Thanks for the 2 good years or 3 good years, however long he was there.
I'm surprised you weren't like the people on Twitter. Man, this is the best I've felt about the team since we won the Super Bowl. God is good. Saints Twitter was wild today.
Saints Twitter was wild. And then apparently there's some rumor that they're looking to sign an undrafted rookie quarterback, Hunter Deckers, and I just don't know what we're doing. In the quarterback position right now.
Well, you guys drafted Tyler Show, yeah.
But
yeah, he's according to ESPN, he's the second string. They're starting Radler, which I am so upset about.
Oh, you know what? It's a smart move, though. We talk about it all the time on the podcast. Don't throw those rookies into it. Let them adjust.
To be honest,
you guys are rebuilding.
Rookie last year and played all of 2 games.
Yeah, guy's kind of ass though. I'm gonna be honest. The guy's kind of ass.
I mean, it's
you don't have any receivers throwing them either. Michael Thomas played with you guys, having turf toe for 6 years. So
you have Chris Olave if he's healthy, but
yeah, when he's not concussed, trying to do math and read again.
Fantasy tip: if he's available, pick up Taysom Hill. He's going to get a lot of legwork this year for the Saints.
That's crazy. Ironically, someone in one of my leagues picked him up. So
He's always on my roster,
smart.
man.
He was out there.
On the flip side of that, if you have Kamara anywhere, I'm sorry. It's going to suck.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll get his workload for sure.
Yeah,
But he'll also
stacked
probably
against
get
9 in
hurt.
the box.
Oh, look, I mean, he could pass catch too.
It's true. It's true.
Whoever's got
Uh-oh.
Shaheed, whoever's got that guy
Shaheed.
is done. I have him, and I'm like, great, Zach.
Yeah, it's going to be
Yeah.
good.
Oh boy.
Maybe
The other thing I do want to go ahead.
I was going to say maybe the new 4 quarterbacks the Saints have won't throw Olave hospital balls like old Derek Carr did. So,
Very true.
but Fish, what were you going to say? I'm sorry.
I was going to say it's something that basketball related to, right? Obviously, the Cavs were eliminated. I know 98% of the public didn't know that the Cavs made it. Didn't even know they had a basketball team still since LeBron left.
They were
But
the number
speaking
1
of
team in
LeBron,
the East.
were you?
Yes.
You know why?
Did you watch
Because
basketball?
Joel Embiid is ass. That's why. That guy, it complains about everything. We're trying to trade him. To ironically, the Lakers. Lakers lose out in the first round. LeBron and everybody, they looked great on paper. They had a good supporting cast. They had 2 elite players. First round exit. I saw a lot of people tweet and a lot of people comment and everything else that Luka, obviously we know that he balled offensively, but kind of the reason why the Mavericks got rid of him was because of the defensive blunders. I guess in that series he did not hold his ground defensively. Is this LeBron's last year as a Laker? Is it his last year in general? What do they do with Luka? I mean, it just seems like the Lakers the last few years, they offload some player in 1,000 picks for the superstar, and then when it fails and the team falls apart and they have no way to draft for future. Almost kind of taking that Rams approach, which they did get them their championship, but now it's kind of that circumstance where LeBron is 40-something. Luka is still young, but defensive struggles, doesn't seem to be in shape, can't get past that first round exit kind of thing. Supporting cast, I can't really name anybody else, but I just wanted to hear what your guys' thoughts are. I mean, LeBron came up with another knee injury. Is it his last year as a Laker? Where does he move? Does he stay because of Bronny? What do we think? Does Luka move now? Like, what are you guys' thoughts on this?
I could see LeBron not being a Laker next year, but I don't think he's done playing basketball.
I think he'll drag it out as well. I think he's just going to move to somewhere that's going to pay him a crap ton of money just for his name and for his, talent. And he'll ride that out, another 2 years or something like that so he can keep racking up the stats. I don't know. I just don't think he's making it where he necessarily wants to be, but I think it is nearing the end for, the king.
I think he's going to ring chase.
You think so?
I think he's going to go to a team that's like right on the precipice, whether that be maybe he joins Boston, maybe he joins Milwaukee, maybe he comes back to Cleveland, but I think that he will probably ring chase somewhere. I don't think he's worried about money. He's got the shoe deal. He's got years of max contracts.
I mean, it's always money. It always comes down to money.
And then Bronny, it might suck for him. He might not be in the league too much longer. But
I think as soon as the Lakers get rid of LeBron, whether he retires or switches to a different team, I think that's the end of Bronny's career. He just not up to snuff.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think he should be there.
What do you think, Fish? Where's he going?
I don't know. I definitely think he chases the ring, right? Because I mean, the only argument right now for GOAT is rings, right? I mean, everybody always likes to throw out, well, Jordan, 6'6", he's got rings, yada yada yada. Then you throw every other stat in the book at him, like, oh, but he's got rings. Well, we talked about this. Anyone on that Lakers or Celtics, team, Bill Russell, Larry Bird, all them, they have more rings than Jordan. Then they should be the GOATs. But to keep his career in the conversation of all-time great because he has lost more finals than he has rings, right? He's been in the playoffs 1,000 times. Everything that he's done is very great, right? Not many players are going to be able to do this in their entire career. We may never see another guy as dominant as LeBron, also still pushing 40s as him. But I think the only thing that people are really talking about, because he's got points, he's got assists, he's got steals, boards, all this stuff. I think the only thing that people can really say, hey, this is what it is compared to this. This is why he's not top 3, he's top 5, is because of the rings. I think he goes to. Honestly, I'd like to see him partner with KD somehow and stay with the Suns or go to Golden State and just have a little bit of fun. I think he did all he could at the Lakers, and it just didn't seem like he was having fun. It seemed like he was very frustrated playing with these young guys, stuff like that. That they just don't. I don't know. It just something didn't transition, and they didn't play ball together. It was very one-dimensional. And, then you got Luka, and we know that one player could really help the franchise, but when you start playing these playoff teams that have 2 or 3 guys and a 4th guy that's really good and a 5th guy that's on top as well, it's just difficult. So I would like to go see him have fun somewhere and chase a ring.
Yeah.
I know that's going to be everybody's like, oh well, he chased a ring. It's like, well, KD did the same shit. So like he's made $12 billion in his lifetime, and take a dollar contract. I don't think you need to get paid, $12 million. I think you'll be all right. But go have fun. Have your ending career and just have fun playing with your friends. Like when he was with Bosch and Wade, he looked like he was having fun.
Yeah.
Go play with your friends. Have fun like a pickup basketball game.
All the old dudes should form a super team together. Him, Steph, KD.
That would be that'd be fun. That'd be funny. And if it's the end of my career, I've done everything I could outside of get 4 more rings or whatever it may be. I'm gonna go have fun. Like I appreciate all the young guys trying their hardest and stuff, but I'm 40 whatever. I'm okay. I don't need to push it so much. Let me go hang out with Melo again and play with them and hang out and stuff. So that's just my take. I was just curious because I saw the Lakers. Yeah, obviously they lost and stuff. So I was just curious on what your guys' thoughts were. If he's going to move somewhere, where would that team be? What happens with Luka, and then obviously what happens with the Lakers' future? It just seems like they're kind of shit out of luck on that one. So
yeah, no, I think Luka's still a really good player. He's very prolific on the offensive side, but
very good.
Yeah, we'll have to see if they can get him some help. All he had was an aging LeBron, but you're right.
Yeah, but do you eat that contract? Do you sign him to something else, or do you dump it and just say the hell with it and just reset everything, trying to accumulate picks again?
Who, Luka's contract?
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, do you keep Luka as the Lakers and try with the 3 picks that you have in the next 6 years, do you try and build around him that way, or do you, once LeBron leaves, sell the farm and then accumulate as many picks as you can to then try and better your future? Not this year, not next year, and not 2-3 years from now, but that 4th and 5th year, trying to get the young guys back in and redevelop that dynasty that they haven't had in years. They haven't had it since Kobe, really.
LA, they're going to get people to come there. It doesn't matter, what kind of money Luka's getting paid. If they don't have LeBron there and they have all that money from LeBron that's just being open, they're going to get players together because it's the Lakers. It's the purple and gold. It's one of the storied franchises in the NBA. They're going to get people together. I don't know who, I don't know when, but they'll get people together.
I don't know, maybe Bronny takes a step up. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. But do we have any more sports news? Zoltowski, you got anything hockey-wise?
Well, yeah. Washington's on the verge of being eliminated. Carolina's up 3-1 there. I don't watch hockey. I don't care about basketball, so I was pretty quiet during that whole thing. I just don't. I haven't liked basketball since the early 2000s.
I'm trying to get you back involved.
It's fine. I appreciate that, buddy. It's
peaceful.
It's important for you guys to talk about it. It's not my thing, but you guys have opinions and they deserve to be heard. That's okay. I love listening to Fish give his opinion because he's very passionate about it, which is why I want to know his opinion on this NFL season opener this year. Did you see who it was?
Yeah, Eagles of Dallas.
Yeah, Eagles and Dallas. I
Oh,
want
the
to know your
schedules got
thoughts.
released today.
It better be at the link.
Yep.
There's no way it's not.
It's gonna be at the link because they're gonna do the banner and they're gonna do the whole thing like the Chiefs did.
It's gonna be a fucking bloodshed.
Are you going?
It really is.
I agree.
Are you going? Yeah.
I need to look. Yeah, I saw it today. I was looking at tickets already, and they were already $1 billion. So
I'm sure.
it's look.
Sell a kidney, man. Your ribs don't work. They're not.
I might
defended.
sell a couple ribs, honestly.
Yeah,
I mean,
sell the broken ones.
so this top portion up here, I don't know if you guys can see it on the other screen, but this top portion, right?
Your heart's on the other side.
Right where my boob is, right there. We sell all that off. That'd be great.
Actually, no, it's not. You're married. Oops.
But
That'd be fine.
no, I did see that. I'm very excited. I was kind of hoping for like an Eagles Lions or like an Eagles Chiefs, like right out of the gate, like let's set the tone. But I mean, look, if we have to, kick the shit out of Dallas, it's just like college, right? You play, Alabama plays
Your tune-up games. Play the
tune-up games. I mean, we got to treat Dallas as a tune-up game. The hell with it. It's going to be fun to see the rookie or the starters play for a quarter, and then we put in the second, third stringers. So just know if Jerry Jones is watching, there's no glory holes at the link. So sorry, bud, we can't facilitate that one. Oopsies.
Oh God, yeah, I was hoping for a Lions Eagles. The NFC Championship we never got.
So cool.
Hey, I mean, and it's a home game for Philly too. I'm surprised they went with a divisional game for the first game. I really am.
Oh, I'm surprised they went with that division, not like the Commanders or anything. Like the Commanders, that would have been a really good matchup.
That'd have been a great way to start the season off.
I'm sure Jerry Jones is like, here's a few mil, make us
get blown out on national TV.
Like, all right, you'll play the Eagles, and he's like, JK, can't afford it.
Did just the opening game get announced today, or?
Yes.
As far as I saw, yeah.
I don't think they saw the full schedule yet.
Full schedule comes out on Wednesday, May 14th, which I believe is the day you're going to release this episode.
It is.
So I don't know what time.
But they did say Cleveland is going to play on Wednesday mornings. Because nobody really gives a shit about that. So, and then your Baltimore team will play on Sundays.
What about his Bengals team?
They should also play on Sundays as well. At least for the first half when they play offense, and then once they switch to defense, then they'll get knocked down to the local channels because nobody else will be watching it. So.
I know the Browns have a London game against the Vikings this year. I'm trying to find out what day that is.
JJ McCartney.
Are they going to do what they did to the Jags and leave them in London for 2 weeks this year like they did last year? No. Yeah, I'm excited. I saw that and I was like, man, that's going to be, I can't wait to hear. I literally first thing was like, I can't wait to hear what Fish thinks about this because we always talk shit about Dallas. And
I saw it. I was very excited.
It's going to be a good one. I hope it's just an absolute fucking blowout and Dallas gets embarrassed. 100%. And George Pickens tries to fight 3 people and gets suspended for like 5 games.
It's a bad team to fight. Everyone's a dog over there. It's a bad team to fight. Because that bus has to leave Philly. They have to leave Philly still. So
yeah, they have to get out of there.
It's not a good idea. Not a good idea.
But yeah, that's one news I had. Go watch playoff hockey. There's a chance a Canadian team might win the cup this year. Got Winnipeg still in it. Winnipeg, Edmonton, and Toronto are still in it. Edmonton's up 2-1 against Vegas, and they're playing right now. Winnipeg's down 2-1 against Dallas. Dallas has been playing really well. But Winnipeg scored in Game 7 on the final second to send it in overtime, and then won in overtime after being down 2 goals. Dude, it's been
wild.
I also saw a clip
it's
of that.
It's been insane. I'm telling you, this Toronto Florida series is going to 7 games. It's tied 2-2 right now. Edmonton's got a bad taste in their mouth from last year after losing being up 3-1.
Bad taste.
And I think Ovi's not getting his cup this year.
I'll have to stay and play another year, I guess.
He might. He's got 1 year left. But watch playoff hockey. Nutter.
I heard you. I hear you. I'm with you.
Like, we're like, what, 15 minutes in? Noah's going to leave already? There's no.
We're about to how are we going to start this interview without the guy we're interviewing?
He can still hear us, by the way.
Yeah. Get in here.
He'll be right back. I hope.
Dun, 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 dun.
Guys,
Oh, dead air. Jeez. Just cut this out right now.
So, yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see what the season's gonna hold. So, I'm excited.
Yeah. I want to go to the Bengals-Lions game this year. It's in Cincinnati. We'll see when it is. If it's halfway through the year and the Bengals have done that thing where they're god awful and are losing every game, tickets will be dirt fucking cheap. So,
that's another thing we can talk about. Trey Hendrickson. Did you guys see all the stuff with this?
I
didn't actually. No, can I?
He put out a statement today basically saying that there was supposed to be talks after the draft about the Bengals and his contract negotiations. And he said he's tried to talk to them a few times and there's been no correspondence back.
That makes sense.
It's funny that you say that because something before he released that statement, something like a day or a few hours before said that they were working on a contract deal with him, but he was going to take a pay cut, like a $12 million pay cut.
Yeah, I saw that too.
And then they released that, no one's talked to me at all. So it's just a bad look on the franchise, honestly. I mean, the biggest thing was trying to get, then we could talk about
the rookies.
Their first and second pick have stated, I'm not going to go ahead and practice or begin anything until I get paid. Brother, you weren't supposed to be drafted before the 6th round. So, hey, stay on that high horse. That is crazy to me.
I think that's just because they've seen what they've done to their star players, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's the big thing about it. I don't think it's an ego thing.
1,000% is. It's 1,000% an ego thing.
It just happens that they both be on the Bengals.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
No one else has said anything.
The Bengals are just wild. It's so fun to see what new shenanigans they get up to.
It's a genuine roller coaster, right? They do something well. They sign their players, right?
Yep.
I got them for $20 million more per year, but at least you signed the guys, right? You signed them. Then the VP goes, we may sell. I don't know. We may sell the team, move somewhere else. Then they draft fairly decently. They got defense. Yep. Everybody's pretty happy. You get some.
They draft
8-year red shirts or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Then they're not starting. They don't want to play until they get there.
Senior is crazy.
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 Which is Trey, we'll get you some help if you stay. They draft him the oldest help available, and then actually, we're not going to talk to you.
Which is, look, we talked about Shedeur and all these, and we know all these young guys coming out. We know that some guys can be I've got something to prove because I haven't made my name in the NFL yet. I'm just going to go ahead and work. Cam Scatterbow is a perfect example.
Yeah.
They asked him about it. He was like, look, you guys saw what I did in college. I don't have any leverage here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grind, do what I need to do, bust my ass, and if the opportunity's there, I'm going to go ahead and seize it. But for now, I'm just going to keep, do my thing.
And that's the way I feel like the NFL should be. That's the attitude rookies need to be having coming into the NFL. You are not the star just because you tore it up in college. This is a whole different league, buddy. Dude, you got to make your name known before you start demanding that kind of crap.
Well, some people didn't even tear it up in college because the dude that the Bengals drafted only had 4 sacks. So I don't know what he's tearing up in college.
Sure, but
I don't know what he's tearing up in college. But
you talked to Ashton Genty about that. He's already the second highest paid running back in the NFL, and it's not by much.
Yeah,
right behind Saquon.
Yeah, it's because he was drafted. So I will say, I know there's a lot of drama around Shedeur, but I don't know who his PR guy is.
He's doing well.
He has been an absolute delight. In minicamp, training camp, he has been so good with reporters, with his teammates. I mean, the Browns are posting him all the time on their Twitter, which why wouldn't they be? Because it's, Shedeur this, Shedeur that. But yeah, it's. I'm honestly shocked with how with all the shit people have talked about him and stuff.
You know, maybe he got humbled a little bit.
That's what I was about to say.
Humbled.
100% knocked him down a couple of pegs, and now it's like, oh shit, might be in trouble here.
Maybe I'm not all that I was cracked up to be.
He, like Zoltowski said last week, he showed up in Cleveland on his own accord. He was working out in a public gym, like a Browns-themed public gym, with just the people of Cleveland. And then he posted a picture the other day of himself with all the undrafted free agents. Just like really blessed with the bond I'm making with my brothers and rookie minicamp and all this stuff. I'm like, dude, this is going to move some people the other way. Like, people are going to start liking Shedeur a lot. And then,
but if
PR guy needs a raise.
If it's not Shedeur and it's not the last name, because all these quarterbacks, all these rookie quarterbacks, all these big signings or whatever, they all do the same shit. They all go to the location. They all train publicly, whatever it may be. But it's because it's Shedeur and it's his last name. It's getting all this publicity. So, yeah, 1,000%. His PR agent should be getting $1 billion a year.
Yeah, 100%.
Doing everything right.
Yeah. But and maybe it is because Shedeur has a film crew following him literally everywhere he goes, but he's able to post that stuff. But man, it's looking
we'll
good.
See
it makes him look real good.
The attitude's
it's the PR or it's the attitude.
The attitude's the big thing.
Big.
Yeah, because like you can PR as much as you want, but if you don't get the person you're doing that for to buy in, it's not worth it. He's bought into that, and I think again it's because he, like you said, Noah, he got humbled.
I think he got an ego death that he was not anticipating for sure.
We'll be right back when he throws 2 touchdowns and 250 yards, and
I mean, we'll see it. We'll see.
Hey, man, if you can back it up, if you walk the walk, talk the talk.
Yeah, it's got to be more than one game though.
Actions speak louder than PR press releases and public gym appearances. You know what I mean? So
Zach Wilson had a really good game, then he bangs on his mom. So that's the only highlights that he's got.
So I also wanted to shout someone out real quick. He's a Browns player in minicamp. He's an undrafted free agent. I don't know his name, so bear with me.
Oh, big fan, huh?
I want to shout him out.
Though, right?
I don't know his name.
Yeah, I want to shout him out. I don't know who he is, so I'm going to go ahead and click and search him real quick.
So
then we can get into this interview.
Every single time they show like LeBron, Jesus Christ. Every time they show Shedeur or I can't find his name. It's whatever. Anyways, number 86, sign the kid. He's out here catching. I don't know. He's whoever's catching balls from Gabriel and Shedeur. He's catching dimes out here. The guy needs signed. He needs to put on the.
Is he covered?
Yes.
Or is he just running?
He's covered every time. He's out here.
Luke Floria.
Mike Florio? No, that's a reporter.
Luke.
Like I said, I have no idea. I should have prepped a little bit more. But
Ropan.
Blake Whitehart.
No, Blake is he was a tight end from last year, but he was number 86. You're right. But anyways, we can move on to the interview now.
You want to talk about your question mark players that you have?
No, dude, he's gonna make the roster. He's gonna be wide receiver 3. I can't wait.
So much faith in him, he didn't even know his name.
All right, but we're gonna move into our interview with a streamer here. We're gonna talk to our good buddy Nova, who doesn't stream anymore, but maybe he has plans to go back to do so.
There is definitely plans to go back into getting back into it for sure.
We've heard plans of him coming to Ohio too, and
that ain't never happening.
Whatever.
Noah lives in the middle of the country, so. But finish that threshold. That threshold has been hit, and we are ready for your icebreaker question.
Yeah, so no, obviously we've been playing with you for the last 3-4 years. Enjoy all your time, most of your time, really. None of it. It's been an awful experience, but. Out of all the games we play, right? And think about it, right? Overwatch, Call of Duty, Marvel Rivals, Pummel Party, little things like that.
Yeah.
In your experience, right? What would you say out of all the games that we played? Okay, think of all the games we played. Out of all the games we played, which one do you feel you throw in the most? Which one do you overextend most? Which one when we're all on camera, when everybody gets pissed when you die, which game do you feel that you throw the most? I need to know. Just for everybody out there, you know.
Well, such a good icebreaker question. First off, can I cuss now? Or are we past that? Are we past that?
yeah.
Eggs.
Okay.
Yeah.
First off, fuck you.
Yeah, thank you.
Second off, I mean, to give you an honest answer, I was never where I felt like I should be to play with y'all in Overwatch, but I feel like I fucking threw that game so hard sometimes. So.
Honestly, some of the best, like, and we're back in bronze. I mean, that was every other game that we played.
I would leave bronze 5 for all of 5 minutes and then just be plummeted right back down to the bottom. So every time.
Incredible.
It's weird. I don't play that game anymore.
You hit silver once though. That's gotta feel good.
I hit silver one time. It is on my record, so you can go back and check it out. Season, I think 13. I hit silver once. Silver 5 for all of a couple of days, and then I think the ranks reset. So we're here for it, man. We're here for it.
So it was the end of the season when no one was really playing?
Yeah. Oh yeah. When nobody else wanted their ranks to reset.
Yeah,
they didn't want to get high because they knew it was gonna come. So.
And for listeners who don't know, the ranks go bronze, silver. That's the bottom 2 ranks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bronze 5 was the worst.
Boys, we're in copper at this point.
Yeah, we're paper bag 7.
I was gonna say, is there a paper towel version? Wet paper towel version?
That was a good icebreaker question, Fish. I like that.
That was a little banter.
Not my favorite, but
little banter. That's it.
I'm a guest here, so.
Welcome to the pain house.
Yeah. Now we are going to do the questions a little bit different this week. So if you've tuned in before, this may be a little bit different of a format. We're going to each take turns asking questions to Nova. And I felt Noah would be a good person for this to do first because we all know the guy. We've been playing with him for a while.
Well, we're also listening to the viewers, right? They said that they were really sick and tired of hearing your voice a lot, so they want to hear
I'm sick of
it's all the cracks, man.
I hear it all day long.
I'm do that because I got a face for radio, so then we're gonna go ahead and undo that. You know,
I got a face and voice for silent film that's you can't see anything.
Yeah, but you have to type it out and spell it, so you're not really trustworthy with that one either.
Yeah, not when you pick. What was it? What was the dessert last week?
You mean
Sanctum Secorum?
Dessert?
What'd you call me? Oh,
the Greek dessert you picked? The pastry?
Spanakopita.
Yeah, you just spell that one out of my ass. All right, anyways, Noah, back to your interview.
Yeah, what's up?
When did you start streaming, and what initially made you build up that courage to hit the go live button?
I started streaming kind of late 2022. I was, I had friends at my work that played video games on PC. Around that time, I had just gotten a PC myself. It was ass then, it's ass now, whatever. But they wanted to stream Fortnite. That was the big game that they really wanted to, stream and play. And they had kind of already started, but had never really done it consistently. They had accounts, but maybe had streamed once or twice before. And so we had decided kind of as a group, that's Mason, who was a previous member of this podcast. Yeah, I knew it was coming.
Good old Mason.
And
love you, buddy.
Old King Cole on Twitch, aka Cole Simpson. Very good friend of mine still. Yeah. But we all kind of decided that we were gonna, do it together, and we were gonna kind of be consistent with it and get to where we wanted to be big streamers. So, and we wanted to do it together. So we started doing Fortnite, and that was interesting. Got a lot of 0 viewer streams for a while, and eventually we stumbled onto a game called Knockout City, which was weird. Which was weird because we started getting into this game and we played it a crap ton, and it was inches from death, and ended up, servers getting pulled not very long after that. But being honest, that's where we kind of took off. We got a lot of followers just by streaming that old game, and so
the game died, is what you're saying?
oh, 100%. Oh yeah, the game, like we started playing it like maybe February 2023. I think it turned off in June.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it was a great game. It was so much fun. It
was
was I
so
played
much
it
fun.
constantly. Someone had talked to you. No, but it was crazy. Someone had talked us into buying the game to
Mhm.
then play it because it was a trio thing, right? We didn't have that many players
Yep,
on,
yep,
friends on at the time,
yep. It was
and,
trios.
and we would go into this as a trio to
Mhm.
play it. And that person didn't get it, so he conned us. And then Bosom and I. Uh, Bosom and I just went ahead and played it by ourselves and played the ranked mode. It was a lot of fun. Then
Oh yeah.
unfortunately the game died, which was really shitty. No, do you have any? You
Hey, I got a question actually. I got a question.
Yeah, so what's up, dude?
Who was this person? I don't think you ever said their name, and I'm
Well,
just
I think
curious.
Nutter had a question though, right? You had a question. You raised your hand
No,
for something.
I
You were
didn't
to
have anything.
interject.
I
You
thought
didn't have anything.
Zoltowski
Okay.
had the question.
The con artist was Kyle Nutter. So the con artist was Nutter.
full government.
Oh really?
Full government name. I'm gonna bleep that out.
Well, this was
Yeah,
this was before I knew you guys too, unfortunately.
the game died for a reason. That's all I'm saying.
It was
Not a lot of
wildly
player base.
successful. It was so much fun though.
It was a great game. I had so much fun playing that game. I even got Katie to play it on the Switch so that she could join us on some nights. It was so much fun, and it's really sad that it flamed out. But
I always found it funny when like we would beat these couple kids and then they would just be in the next 4 lobbies in a row, and I was like,
100%.
yeah, I'm pretty sure there's only 8 people playing this.
Oh yeah.
On a loop. So that was really fun for ranked. So
Yeah.
that was good. It was good.
Look, it's Knockout Master 16 again.
Honestly, remake it. I'm in. So
I played it a few times after it went free to play, and it was fun. It was a really, really good concept, and
I played it a few
Great
times.
game. So much fun. I loved the movement and mechanics in it.
it was fun.
It was a great game.
did you throw
So
in that
sad
one
it
too, or
Actually, that is the only game I'll claim to be good at.
That's the one that died. Can you imagine
It's
that?
the one that
Can you
freaking died.
imagine?
I think you're pretty good at X Defiant too. I think that one's dying.
Dead.
Yeah.
I garbage
dead.
at Defiant. Oh, that game's dead. Do y'all remember the finals? That game's dying too.
No, it's
Yeah, you weren't very
still
good at
coming
that
out.
one.
That game sucks.
No, I was garbage at that one.
Finals was fun though. But
I go back and play it.
Noah, so during your streaming career, right? Obviously, we all talk about streamers all the time, right? Nick Murray, Tim the Tap Man was a big influence for a lot of us.
Sure.
We've said this multiple times. Multiple times on the podcast and such. When you were starting out, right, and then when you got into the media of your streaming career, even now that you're possibly kind of teetering or going back into streaming, did you have any big motivators or influencers that any other big streamers or anyone that you just kind of just watched and said, hey, I kind of want to build my material around, what he does or what she does. Do you have anybody like that? Kind of build your base up, kind of get you that confidence?
100%. There's a guy on Twitch that I actually found through TikTok that I ended up like kind of falling in love with his streams and the way he made content. His name was Jack Morrison. He streams a lot of Apex Legends. He was one of the bigger kind of not so like big names, like Ninja or Tim the Tatman or something like that. He was still kind of, but very popular, had a couple thousand people in his stream every day, and at that time too, Apex Legends was one of my favorite games. And so I kind of wanted to start streaming that game specifically. But it was mainly because he was making like content left and right. He was being very successful with it. He was funny and goofy, and that's kind of what I, portray a lot of the times myself. So he was one of my bigger influences. And then there's obvious, the big names like Ninja, Tim the Tatman, those guys, making it big, doing $1 million deals with certain, streaming platforms, and then going back to whatever streaming platform they were on previously after that. But, everybody wants to make it big, and so I think you look to those stars and stuff like that, the big names in the industry, and try and be like them. But as kind of a more mid goal mindset, I was wanting to get I wanted to get into the space where I was like equal with that guy Jack Morrison and what he did, because I just love the way he just contact. It was so funny, and he was good at the game, so it's very fun to watch.
So Noah, you've talked about a couple of your favorite games that you really like playing. I know I always see you stuck on Raft when no one else is on. What game or any content you've done would you say you enjoyed streaming the most?
Streaming wise, I mean, Knockout City was just the best time. That was when my channel actually blew up, and that's the game that I was playing when, I went from nothing, no viewers, to hitting affiliate status and, getting my viewers and a lot of my growth that way. So that game, just crazy fun to stream, crazy fun to have, a trio in and really play with that one. But, I really set out with the mindset when I started streaming that I was going to play the games that I wanted to play that have fun. I wasn't going to be the one game streamer, the one trick pony. Like, I wanted to play the games I want to have fun. I didn't want to get stuck in a rut where, you're only playing the same game for decades on end. You know what I mean? However long. Yeah. Just because you made success with it doesn't mean you have to stick with it, So I felt like that's one thing that kind of Ninja himself has said a lot of the times, because he got so hard stuck in Fortnite for so long that he just didn't want to play it anymore. He wanted to play something else. And I didn't want to be like that. So I had streams when I first started where I was playing Skyrim and I was letting my community dictate where like I was going, like what I was doing in the game. Like they would tell me to go join whatever guild, or I mean, I had a thing where it's like if you donated 5 gifted, you could name my character. And my buddy donated 5 gifted and made me name my character Candace Nuts. So definitely fun times like playing other games too, but I didn't want to get stuck in a rut, man. I wanted to play whatever I wanted to play to have fun with, and I just kind of picked whatever game that was going to be at the time.
So with your success with Knockout City,
first person game, by the way, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't remember. It's been so long. Sorry, you're saying that?
I was gonna say, what was there any games that you wanted to start? No, I just he kind of already answered the question that I'm about to ask. So I think I think
go
Fish
for
should
it.
just go.
Oh, absolutely. I can take it over. I love taking it over. That's fine. I look. This is arguably one of one of my favorite questions. I like this because you get some wild shit that goes on. So Noah, to you, back in your streaming day or just in general, that maybe you've seen on some other streams. Do you have any wild or crazy stories from any viewers, or again, if you're watching someone, have you witnessed or experienced any crazy things that have gone on in your stream or anyone else's stream that you've seen?
Not anything super crazy wild, like couldn't believe it happened, but there was when I hit my affiliate status, I had kind of a built up, a core community of a few people that were in my streams consistently, and one of them was my best friend from high school, still really good friend. His name's Colton. I play Magic the Gathering with him sometimes, but
Colton, cool guy.
Super cool guy. He was not participating in the streams, but he acted as kind of like my mod in a lot of situations. I say that like I had like 1,000 viewers in my stream. I was like maybe 20 people, but he would act as my mod in certain situations. And there was a time where a couple of the more consistent viewers I had just started gifting me subs like crazy. Like it started with 1, and then it started with, one person tried to outdo that person and they donated 2, and then it was donated 5. And then at one point, I think I had like 60 something followers on my Twitch channel. And by the end of that specific stream, I think there's a clip of it somewhere. I didn't have any more followers that weren't subscribers because all of them got gifted subs.
Oh,
I
that's
had like
sick.
60 subs at some point. Yeah,
That's wild.
That's awesome.
That's
it was
wild.
it was insane. And I mean, there were just 1 month subscriptions, and most of them didn't, continue on. I had a few that did, um, but yeah, for 1 month I didn't have a single regular subscriber. It was all they were all or a regular follower. They were all subscribers. They had all
That's
had
pretty cool.
paid memberships. It was really cool, and I said it in the video or in the stream, but I felt like an overwhelming feeling of gratitude for sure, because everybody starts streaming to hopefully get big and make money off of it and whatever, and these guys were spending their hard-earned dollars to watch me play this stupid dodgeball game on Twitch. You know what I mean? So
What was the name of that game?
Knockout City. Yeah.
Okay.
You're beating a
How
dead
many
horse
players?
here, Ian.
3?
I thought about before.
But yeah, I felt super super grateful, and that I had built up a really good community. And if I ever do get back into streaming again, which hopefully will be soon, I hope some of those people find me again so that I can give them proper thanks and stuff like that. But that was probably my craziest streaming story, is that night where I just ended up not having any regular followers. I had 60 paid for subscribers.
Wow. That's actually really cool, though.
That is
Super
a cool
cool.
story.
Super
Now
cool.
the
And
next
it
thing you
started
know,
with one person just donating a sub, and then everybody was like, "Oh, that's cool. I want to do that hit." It was like the night I hit affiliate, and I actually had people could actually pay to sub to
You
me.
got your sub button.
I as soon as I got my sub button, that was the night, and I went from 0 subscribers to 60 in one stream, which was crazy.
That's
that's
awesome.
nuts, dude.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
That is crazy.
Yeah, your next crazy story is when you get back into it. There was one guy who just loved your content, and now he's pissed that you're back because you were gone for so long.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That's gonna be wild.
Dude, where have you been? I've checked every day.
Every day, Nova.
Oh,
And-
I feel so guilty. I think if that actually happened, I would feel so shamed.
I think I still have a sub on you that
Yeah.
we can blow the dust off of. I'm pretty sure I'm still subbed to you right now.
Oh,
Speaking-
that's so great. I'm still sub to you, buddy.
Speaking of blowing the dust off of subs, which sounds weird, in contest, you said soon, but do you have any plans, anything else in the works that you'd want to come back to streaming, or maybe even content creation? Maybe is this your jumping off point? On the
I
pod?
would love to use this as my jumping off point, but I just don't know if I can actually dedicate the time to put out quality content at this exact moment in my life. I mean, it hasn't really been talked about, but I am in school. Like, I'm in college. I work full time. I have 3 kids. Life is busy.
You have kids?
But I
He's
do.
got
I have
3 of
3
them?
of them. I have
3?
3 of them.
Hey,
They could all play Knockout City as a
You didn't know
squad.
that, but
get a hobby. Holy shit.
but I think the real thing that I want to conquer before I get back into streaming is, I said it at the beginning, but I have a crap PC. It just does not hold up to what I wanted to do. As soon as I can upgrade that, I feel like the streaming game would run a lot smoother. There were games on my PC, even when it was brand new, that I could not stream and play the game on at the same time because it was too taxing on the system. So getting a better PC that could maybe handle that a little bit more, or even switching to get a new PC and use my old one as like the stream one and have a 2 PC setup, something like that. Getting the hardware upgraded to where I want it to be would definitely kickstart that again. But I'm saving up the money for it, but PCs are not cheap, and I have unfortunately other priorities that require my financial attention too. So
Yeah, kids are expensive.
Kids are expensive.
Kids are expensive. You
Kids
have
are
3 of them. I can
expensive.
only imagine.
So, but if I can get my PC, which I'm saving up the money for it, I'm looking at potentially buying one piece at a time until I have the whole thing to build up. Once I get that set up, I will definitely jump back into content creation, streaming, stuff like that. I've even been toying around with the idea of just making YouTube videos at the moment, not necessarily streaming live on Twitch every time, but just, rocking out a couple short videos, 30-minute repo videos or 30-minute Marvel Rival videos, just putting my name back out there and getting views that way. But that will probably come sooner rather than later with waiting to get the PC like upgraded, because recording that way is not as taxing. But we'll see. I want to get back into it for sure. It's definitely a desire of mine. I had so much fun doing it back when I was, doing it all the time, that it's definitely something I don't want to give up on quite yet.
Well, Noah has also told us that he's going to be featured in our gaming endeavors when we start those. So
hell yeah,
he'll be
Anytime
joining us for Repo. He'll be joining us for
there.
Probably anything we play.
I'll be happy to add my comedic relief and not being very good at video games to the channel. So
I would appreciate that for 2 reasons. One, because I think you're funny. 2, because I will not be the bottom guy on the totem pole.
You're not the anchor this time.
You're welcome, dude.
Not the anchor.
I'll shoulder that burden. I'll take it right here. I'll put it right there.
Yeah, but no, we're gonna play things
Carry
like
that weight.
Pummel Party. We're gonna play things like
Oh hell yeah! I suck at that game too.
like
It's fun.
Sea of Thieves. We're gonna run that into
game.
a rotation. I think
yeah?
that'll be pretty fun.
I think.
What game?
I think
Sea
a
of
couple of us are
Thieves.
Pirate Legend in that one, right?
Yeah, Fish
we
got
all
Fish
Pirate
got Pirate Legend. He didn't want to get anybody else there. So.
Got Fire Legend, baby. Woo!
I think
Pretty
one
cool.
other person got Pirate Legend over there too, huh? This
Yeah,
guy?
you? Yeah,
Maybe me? Yeah, it was me. That's
Yeah.
right.
yeah.
And,
So me and Fish are Pirate Legends, and
wait, did Bosom get it too with us?
No,
I think so. Oh, did he not?
no.
Oh, crap.
I
Bosom
not
did.
could have sworn there was like 4 of us that got it.
Mason got it.
Well, Mason already had it, and then it was me and Nova that didn't,
Yeah,
and then
we
there was
got
one
it.
other.
We grinded that out for a solid 5 months playing
I-
nothing but.
Yeah, it's not
I
my fault.
retired.
You played while you were on furlough.
I missed for a
You
little
stayed
bit.
up till
Holy
like
shit.
5 a.m. every day.
You did
That
stay
was
up
some
late
of
at that
the
round.
wildest times being Stamper staying up till 7 a.m. while we had.
Stamper?
Yeah, remember the guy when he used to get on and play with us? Yeah, not anymore, but
Wow.
stayed
Starting
up
out
till
Diablo, right?
8 up till 7. No, not anymore.
Bummer.
Not anymore. I don't know. A burden or something. I don't know. Who knows? But whatever.
Hmm.
All right, but no, our last question for you is maybe kind of a self question as well for yourself, because you are going to get back into it.
Sure.
What would you tell someone who's just starting out what they could expect?
Give it time. You got to give it time. I mean, it's not going to come overnight. When you hit that first record button, everybody expects to get, a couple viewers in there right away and start building a community. It's got to take time. You got to find the niche that what people want to watch. And, streaming the big games like Overwatch, Call of Duty, those type of games, that market with those video games are so saturated that everybody's streaming those games, man. To stand out, you have to be, 1 in a million almost. So find a game that you love playing, that you actually enjoy playing, have fun with, that maybe isn't so hyper niche, because you will grow a community faster when there's not as many people, drowning you out, for sure. So give it time. Find a game that's, big enough to be relevant, but small enough that there's not 30,000 people streaming it all at the same time. You know what I mean?
Right.
And, treat the people that come into your stream with respect, and they will return the favor for sure. Treat them like they're there sitting right behind you watching you play this video game, because they kind of are. So, yeah, right there, Fish. Right here.
I just had to
That's
check.
Peek
Double check.
it through the wall. Peek it through the wall right there.
Not a lot of room back there. It's a small desk.
A small desk. It's
Small
I'm
desk.
boxed
for sure.
in right now.
But
Oh, that was
yeah,
great.
that's what I would say to expect. Give it time. Find your
Good
niche.
response.
It's a great answer. That's a great answer. But now we do have our closing segment. We're going to draft pizza toppings.
Oh yeah. I'll have
Toppings,
you
Noah.
guys know. Oh, I know what toppings are. I worked
Are you
at a
sure?
pizza restaurant the entire 4 years I was in high school.
We had this discussion before the podcast started.
15-minute conversation.
We came to the determination
45
that
minute conversation.
the base pizza is going to be the dough,
Correct.
cooked, of course, pizza sauce,
Well.
and mozzarella cheese.
Yeah,
That's
like a normal pizza. When
And
we
then
order
the
a normal
toppings
pizza,
are going to go on the top.
Pizza. Correct.
I just don't like. Why was this even a conversation? Like, why
Fish,
do
you
we
okay with that? You're the one
Because-
we had to convince.
Because the internet is a thing, Fish.
that's wild. To me.
I will agree with Nova on that. The internet is a thing.
Because the internet is a thing, and there will be people that are like, "Oh, you didn't draft cheese? How are you gonna put stuff on top of just bare sauce?"
Exactly,
That's gonna be
Fish.
the
We got to
internet.
think of the
No, I'm not talking
idiots
about
out
the.
there.
12.
I'm just like
The
if
12.
I get Papa John's right now, I go to the topping section.
On the
And there's
Papa
toppings.
John's websites, the first thing you have to choose is type of crust, sauce, and do you want cheese on that sauce?
Yeah,
And then you can select the
that's
toppings.
just a default thing.
It's wild you
base.
picked the worst pizza chain to go to, by the way.
I agree with Nutter on that. Papa John's does suck.
You know why? It's because trophies and other authentic pizza places, you don't get that option. You just get the dough, the sauce, and the cheese, and then you pick your toppings. You just go right to toppings. You go right to toppings.
Shout out Trophy.
Can I just get deep dish pizza so it's all in the
You have
pizza?
one-
and slices
you have-
this big.
Yeah, you have one slice and you're
Oh,
out
yeah.
of commission for 6 hours.
I eat
You're-
at least.
you're
I eat
bedridden
at least
for 6 hours.
3. At least
there's
3
Deep
when I go.
dish?
There's no way you get that much cheese, dough, and
I
sauce
will
in your
send you a
gut.
video the next
In your
time.
gullet. There's no way.
I do. I fucking love deep
Brother,
dish
I
pizza,
had
man.
2 slices in Chicago and had the meat sweats for 3 days.
Do you
Like it was
walk
bad.
out of there?
Like
Yeah.
there's no way,
I'm
man.
fine.
No way.
You know, like they have, so they're not as good, but they got like the Unos in the freezer section. I can't buy those. I'll eat a whole one in a sitting.
Look, this
That's
is also
frozen
self.
pizza.
Yeah, but this guy also self-proclaims that he could eat 100 pieces of sushi in one sitting.
That's true.
Which
When we go to
honestly,
sushi-
I think I
Are
had
we
30 slices the other day.
Are we
I
talking
could eat more.
tempura dipped rolls or just plain sushi rolls? Regular
In,
sushi.
in, any that you want.
Any kind.
I'm not good for 100, but I'm probably good for like 50. I think I could knock down 50 sushi pieces for sure.
Why don't you come to Ohio and we'll put
Yeah,
that.
we got a
those
sushi
back.
place.
Would
all
love
you can
to,
eat.
dude. Would love to.
Uh,
come on.
I'll show you guys up at a sushi place for sure.
Wait,
No.
I'm waiting on that response. Yeah,
Not-
absolutely not.
You not seen how big I am?
If this
You
podcast
see-
gets 3 likes, Noah has to come to Ohio.
You see the top half of all 3 of us. You haven't seen the bottom.
Like the
We
show.
are sturdy.
Like the show
us?
Wednesday, he'll have to come out. Yeah, I said 3 likes. Like the show, he'll have to come.
I know,
All right.
yeah, I
I get
like
this
it.
draft
All
order.
right, let's go. Let's get the drum roll here.
Stiltowski, ironically, going to put in a piece of pizza as well.
We have Noah,
Pizza Hot Pockets.
Zoltowski,
Hey!
Fish,
I'll take
and then
second.
myself.
Take number 3. I'm okay with it.
First overall.
You got the
First
101, my guy.
overall. I think
Yep.
there's a very clear one of one.
It's a
I
Derek Carr.
No, absolutely not. I think the very clear first overall pick has got to be pepperoni. It is the base to so many different types of, pizzas. I think the clear one of one is definitely got to be the good old pep.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I mean, yeah.
Pepperoni is going to be
Classic.
my number 1.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping
$5.
to slide to 3.
Here's Fish, Italian cheese crumbles or some shit. Zoltowski, you're up.
Listen. All right. Number 2, also kind of classic here, but quick and easy. Italian sausage.
That's a good pick.
Yeah.
Safe pick.
are
Sausage
you-
pepperoni pizza.
So good on
Are
so
you
many
talking about
things.
the circles or the crumbles?
Circles. That crumbles. No crumbles.
Crumbles, it does not sit well with me. I don't know. The crumbles kill me.
It's too crispy.
It's not even the crispiness. I think it's just like the fake sausage. It's just not.
It's stuck
Not
in your
conducive.
Give me the
esophagus.
chunks of sausage on there.
Chunks of sausage is good. Unlike the Chicago pie that we got with the whole. What was it? The whole sausage layer that we all ended up getting sick from.
Yeah, we were out.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. There was only 2 bathrooms for like 12 dudes, so yeah, lit.
Yikes.
One of them had a sauna and somebody was in it for like 45 minutes after the pizza.
Dude, it had 2 shower heads, and oh god, it was incredible. What a great shower! What a great shower! I don't know who that was, but it was a great
shower draft.
It's a good idea. It's a good idea.
I think I add it to the docket. I think my pick here, since obviously Pep went, sausage is mid on my end. I'm gonna go ahead and go with red onion. I like a good
in the first round.
I like a
veggie,
red onion.
Veggie in the first round is wild. I'm
Mix
not
it
gonna
up.
lie, I did not expect that.
Wow.
Mix it up because I know my picks will be here. I'm okay with it. I'm naming my pizza.
Yeah, fair enough. I can respect that.
It's my pizza. God damn it.
Nobody's guessing my second round. I guarantee.
Red onion in the first round is insane.
Red, have you ever had good sweet little red onion on it?
Yeah, I'm not picking it first round.
I'm down for it. I'm down for it. Red onion.
I'm gonna get judged so hard for my second pick. I know it.
I'm going. I'm going back to the meats. I'm going back to meat.
I go back to meat.
I'm gonna take
to the meat.
The second, third, arguably best pork option here. I'm going bacon.
Some people do it right, some people don't.
I'm going bacon.
Red onion, though?
Hang on. I need a point of clarification on your pick, Nutter. Are you talking breakfast bacon, or are you talking Canadian bacon?
Breakfast bacon.
Okay.
I would call Canadian bacon ham.
Some places do, but I mean, when it comes to Canadian bacon and breakfast bacon, you have to be specific.
But I will tell you what, Noah, it's pretty good.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong, it's a great pick. Love bacon on pizza, dude. Chicken bacon ranch is one of my favorites of all time.
All right, with my second pick here, I'm going to rock the boat. It had to happen at some point.
Boat. Rock it.
It had to happen at some point. I'm going pineapple.
I knew it.
You should have talked about this jackass should be able to do it.
Hate it.
Second round?
Pineapple.
Nutter, don't let these naysayers talk you down.
No.
Great pick. Good job.
Listen.
What do you mean a right pick? This is why the Saints are ass.
It's
because you fans vote. It's so either or interchangeable bad.
Listen. Guilty pleasure is a good thin crust Hawaiian pizza.
Oh, 100%.
But it's not a second rounder.
It's my second rounder.
I think Nutter's right. If it didn't go in the second round, I think I would have done it.
What are you looking for?
Saying if Ashton Kutcher's around, so he's going to go ahead and punk me. Like, this is ridiculous. I'm going to go ahead and go with my pick here. I'm going to go with another veg, okay?
Oh, my God.
I mean, you guys took all the meat, so I got a meat.
There's so many more meats that you can
put there's a lot of meats that I don't think anybody's going to get this meat.
He's going to hit like something super Italian, like gabagool or prosciutto later.
Honestly, it's slaps.
Sure I don't know.
You might.
Right. I'm going to go. I'm a big sucker. If I can get a pizza with spinach on it, I'm an absolute sucker for it. I love I throw a shit ton of spinach. Honestly.
Here's where I'm like, second round? Really? Spinach?
Noah, you shut up.
Not when you're picking
there's
spinach
no
second
way.
round, buddy.
What?
I wouldn't have picked either of those in my entire draft. I'm gonna let you know.
Yeah, you don't like veggies. You don't like veggies.
That's so true.
Yeah, good white sauce with spinach, man. It's a good pie.
I get that, but that is such a niche pizza. Not everybody likes that.
Yeah.
Not everybody likes the white sauce, and not everybody.
Delete this video. We'll get somebody else on it later. I don't know. We'll redo it tomorrow. I told you no. I didn't want him on this, and this is the reason why. There's a jackass right up here. That's the reason why.
All right, I'm taking my pick. No mention.
Everybody pick a veg. Everybody get a veg.
Chicken. You get chicken bacon ranch, barbecue chicken pizza.
I just don't.
But the bacon's like I could do it without the bacon. If it was just chicken and ranch, I'm okay with that.
I just don't like chicken on pizza.
It's okay.
I like chicken.
That's all right.
I'll eat it. I'm gonna bitch about it because it's not a traditional pie that I'm thinking of. But to each their own. Am I gonna jump down someone's throat like Noah? No, I don't think so. I might now though. What's his pick? Is it now?
I pivoted because I'm terrified.
He's got two back to back.
I'm picking back to back. All right. I love this actually. So for my second round, I'm gonna pick in my opinion, drastically underrated meat, and I'm going salami. Salami on a fucking pizza is the best.
Oh, I don't think I've ever had salami on a pizza.
And then I got crucified for picking veg, and you go salami.
I don't think I've
salami on a pizza. If you've never tried it, you get yourself a pepperoni and salami pizza. It is one of the best.
Ashton, where are you, Ashton? Nah, he's got to rappel from the ceiling or something. There's no way you just pick salami.
Not in that tiny room.
This is a pretty decent sized room. It's the desk that's tiny.
It's the desk that's tiny.
Sorry. Everything's big in this room, including myself, except for the desk, which is where I sit. Unbelievable.
You're just so backed up to that wall, it's just hard to tell sometimes.
It's right here.
Can I just hear your next weird pick?
Yeah. You ready?
No. Not after that.
Yeah, French onion soup. I love a good soup on a pizza.
Nah.
It's all right. I'm going to get crucified for my next two picks. It's fine.
Ready? Are you ready for it? Third round? Minced garlic.
Okay, yeah.
Toss some minced garlic on there, dude.
I mean, that's better than salami.
No. Pepperoni, salami, minced garlic. You have a fantastic pie.
Yeah, you got a one-way trip to the hospital.
No, maybe meat sweats, but not the hospital.
Yeah, you're just blowing out your colon, that's for sure.
Hey, if you're gonna go to
no one within 10 yards is coming near you.
You know who's not going to the hospital? The guy that gets red onion and spinach on his pie until the next two picks. I got a box loaded.
All right.
Surrounded in nothing but hamburger meat and some other crap.
That hamburger helper right on top.
All right. I got a weird one.
Go ahead, Zoltan.
Here's my weird. I got. I'm not picking what. I mean, it is a noodle. I'm taking mac and cheese. You read
Oh, you just did that. You did that because of Cece's Pizza. Absolutely.
No. So there's a place actually back home called Vito's, and they
Don
Vito's. Yeah, they had a great mac and cheese pizza, but they also had a Tony Pacco's pizza. And for you, those of you that don't know, Tony Pacco's is a hot dog place. So they had like the coney sauce, the onions, the peppers, hot dog, and mustard on there. I would get the mac and cheese pizza with the coney sauce on there and have like a chili mac pizza. I'm drunk as hell when I order this thing, but it was delicious.
Yeah, that's not a pizza you order sober for sure.
Yeah. But I will order a mac and cheese pizza sober. They are very good.
I mean, the one time I've had mac and cheese pizza was at this arcade bar in the city, and I'm not gonna lie, I was drunk as hell. It did taste good. I will give you that. It tasted all right, but I don't think that's something I order. Of sound mind and body.
There's no way you're down in a full pie with that, though, right?
No.
Oh no, absolutely not. But then, like after you put it in the fridge, it all solidifies together, and it's even better the next day.
I don't think you just sold that to me.
I don't think so, buddy.
I don't think that was the positive you thought it was going to be.
Fish. No, for me, this is my pizza that I like.
That's true.
Fish can have his red onion and spinach, and I'm okay with that. I'll like I said, I enjoy a good white sauce and spinach.
Yeah, mine's red. I like good red sauce.
All right, veg man. What you got next?
Oh, margarita. Okay.
I'm gonna go. I think I might go with who all has meats out there? I don't know. Nova's got.
I got two.
The cardiac arrest. Yeah.
I'm
gonna get. Yeah, and you worry me because you got all this weird shit going on. So I'm gonna swing over. Give me some black olives on top of my pie. I want some black olives on top of my pizza.
That's a normal.
Yeah.
That's a normal pick.
It's a normal.
We're talking about red onions and spinach isn't normal.
Not for red
spinach is.
You said mac and cheese, and then I get shit for it. This is crazy, man.
I was waiting. I was waiting. I can't.
Mac and cheese either.
Oh, here we go. Here Noah just breathing down my throat again. It's unbelievable.
No, I'm saying because we had minced garlic and then mac and cheese. Now we have a normal pick. That's a normal pick.
Guys, it's unbelievable. I'm just trying to, live a long time.
No. I don't think I've ever seen red onion offered anywhere, but I have seen spinach and black olives. I don't like black olives.
You don't find red onion too much over here. Back east,
is it a Jersey thing?
Oh, there's red onion at every pizza place here.
Yeah, there's a lot of red onion. Yeah, they don't do it right though.
Why? Because it's not from the east.
Do you like
Is
the
it-
thin,
okay.
super thin red onion?
Small, yeah, the small or the big ones.
That kind of crisps up when you cook it, or do you like the thicker slices?
I mean, I like the thinner. I like the little crispies on. I like the little crispies where I get a nice little sweet taste of the red onion, but it's not overpowering. I think Domino's be overpowered because they put 9 chunks of red onion and then they like, oh yeah, we'll put it in the oven for half a minute and let it just the juices seep out. So when I bite it, then I can't breathe for the next 10 minutes.
You mean you don't
That's
want
what I
a
don't
bulb
like.
per slice?
As you know, not in my favor. No, no. But I do have to pick a meat. Everybody watch out.
You
I throw a
do have to
loophole.
pick a meat. I'm not going to pick
I got
another
a meat.
meat. I'm not picking another meat. I got my meat.
Are you going, I don't know, another fruit? How about a grape? You want to get a grape on it?
Nope. By the way, olives are fruits, so just so you know, you're coming to me, olives are fruits.
Are they
What?
really?
Yeah, olives are fruits.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, olives
Make
are
your
fruits.
pick. I'm looking it up.
He's right.
It's a fruit?
Olives are fruits.
It's a fruit. So
I
is
know-
tomato.
I had no clue.
Tomato's also a fruit, so the sauce is also a fruit.
I knew the tomato was a fruit.
Oh, I knew the tomato. I didn't know the grape or the olive was a fruit, though. That's indeed. Hey, you know what, chat? You learn something new every day.
Yeah.
You
My
know
man's
what? If
got
I
a
was
Domino's.
He's
to
holding his Domino's
He's got a
card.
Domino's card. Talking
Did you
about
win that?
Talking about
Just take care of
Becky's.
Is that a $15 gift card?
He's talking
Guys,
about
like that.
Becky's.
I get one topping with this.
Yeah.
I'm like that. Might be red onion. I don't know. Let's get crazy with it. I forgot it was here. I was playing with it.
They definitely not going to give you a $10 worth of red onion, though.
I was looking for a sponsorship, though. Yeah.
Yeah, Domino's hit us up. We're normally 3 fat guys. We got 1 skinny guy with us, but
Crap.
No, take your pick, buddy.
so my third pick, I'm gonna keep with the flavor here. I'm gonna keep, pineapple strong flavor, bacon strong flavor.
Sure.
I'm gonna go with jalapenos, and it's a
You're
great,
making a good.
it's a
you're
great
making a good
contrast with the
pineapple.
pineapple, the sweet, the spicy. If you haven't tried
I'm all
it,
for your pie, dude. I'll try it. That sounds
Gordon
delicious.
Ramsay? This guy's.
Oh, none of mine is going on a pie together. Absolutely not.
Oh,
You
this
didn't
guy
put the
created
little
it.
thing over the end, though. so
Yeah,
it's
I'm not-
good.
I'm not that
Jalapenos.
guy. You're lucky I didn't write jalapenos.
I mean-
here.
Jalapenos.
Yeah.
Jalapenos. Where do you get jalapenos on pizza at? Is
Domino's.
it like just a local
Everywhere?
place?
I think right here, I think I got a $10 gift card.
Trophy-
What is
Trophy
that?
does it too.
Domino's and Pizza Hut both
Trophy
do
does
it.
do it.
Trophy does it, yeah.
You gotta watch out though. Some of those jalapenos are fresh.
They are
man.
spicy, my
Holy
guy.
Shit.
Especially if you
Good.
get them from
It's
like
good for ya.
like Fish is talking about, like a real pizza place like Trophy. Which shout out Trophy if you want to sponsor us too. We are here.
Hey, Trophy.
But yeah, they put like real jalapenos on there. And man, it gets pretty hot.
I want to see you eat a whole jalapeno.
I will not do as well as your son did. I promise you that. You will see me turn
He's
red.
lo- I mean, he turned red too. He loved it. Went
That's
back for
true.
more.
It's true. Man, I had the last one in my head and I just forgot what it was. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Just like that Cleveland Browns player. They just all of a
Yep.
sudden, he doesn't know who he is, but he wants
Yep.
to shout him out. Real fan, by
Yep.
the way. We're gonna full
Just
circle.
like, just like the Browns player.
All circle, dude.
Full circle.
I think I'm gonna go with, and I'm gonna get some flack for this,
Oh boy.
but I do get this on my pizzas. Mushrooms.
I'm okay with that. I'm
That's
okay
fine.
with
That's
Unless-
that's what Liz gets. She'll get nothing
Oh.
but mushroom
that.
pizza.
Yeah. Nova's okay with it though. You got Nova's blessing. Yeah, you're good.
Good mushroom
You
Mushrooms
pizza.
are
you
good.
can't
I wouldn't
sway
get it on the
Nova's,
same
bro.
pie.
But-
I wouldn't get it on the same pie as regular bacon, pineapple, and jalapenos, but as a general topping, for sure.
Oh no, I remembered what it was. God
Oh well,
damn
Too
it.
late.
hands off the chest.
Can't
piece
pull it
now,
back.
buddy.
Honorable mention.
That sucks,
Honorable
dude.
mention.
I told you I was going with the pizzazzy flavors. Mushrooms is not that.
No, I would not
Oh,
classify
no.
a mushroom as a pizzazzy flavor.
Pretty
Maybe if it's
bland.
magic mushrooms.
All right.
All right,
All right,
Fish, what-
calm down. Don't get us put on a list.
Fish, what's your meat? I've been excited for this.
My meat. What do you guys think it is? What do you guys think it is?
I like ground
No.
beef.
Super
It's
Italian.
everything.
Jesus
The most
Christ.
Italian meat you could think of.
I honestly think it's like
Gabagool.
prosciutto, gabagool.
Those are on my list of mentionables. I'm gonna go with I like it. I if it's on there, it pairs well with the spinach and red onions, which I hear are pretty good. I'm gonna go with a classic meatballs. I like meatballs on my pizza.
I
love
meatballs.
meatballs on my
I can get
pizza.
behind that.
It is so good, so good.
I stand by that pick 100%.
Oh, and I got Nova in my corner too. Hell yeah, dude! Awesome. Oh, that's a great draft. I'm glad he's here. I'm glad I said yes. I'm glad I said yes.
So your
All right,
pizza,
so
your
quick.
pizza could essentially be the dough could be shredded, and you just put it in a bowl and eat it. As a bowl of pasta.
Yeah, honestly, it's
Pasta?
innovative. Yeah. I mean, it's
He's eating like a calzone.
I don't hate the meatball pick. That's not what I saw coming.
No,
I'll be
meatball's
honest,
good.
but
I don't know, prosciutto and everything else is on the mentionables, and someone stole the minced garlic, so
you going like Maggiano
Was
style
that on your list,
meatballs,
buddy?
But I mean, look. I don't need whole meatballs on it. I need you to cut it up in fours, right?
I'm
I want
just
four,
kidding.
and then just let. Oh, okay. I guess we're running out of time. I don't have to tell a story. It's fine. It's cool. Go ahead.
I mean, I figured you didn't want
Just pick it.
softball
It's
sized
not-
meatballs.
It's
Nice.
mine, and I'm getting judged for this one. But
Guys, we'll task
we make pizza every year for Christmas
Always
Eve.
interjecting.
every year Christmas Eve we make pizza. It's our family tradition, and I always just do one topping on it. And I put imitation crab on my pizza, and it's very, very good.
With red sauce?
Yes.
Fish, I take back everything I said about your pizzas. Nothing is as weird as that.
My wheels are turning right now. I'm not
It's like-
sure how I
I'm
feel
telling
about
you.
that.
I'm
Bro,
telling you,
like I'm lagging.
I-
I'm lagging. I don't understand.
I didn't-
apologize for the shit
so-
that I gave you about your picks, Fish.
There it
Thank
is.
you.
I like it, dude. It's good. I didn't have
that's the
anything
most-
to put on it, but all I ate was
So
imitation
proud
crab for a
that
while
first-
because I was on a diet and it was fucking cheap at Kroger, like super cheap, and you eat it like Go-Gurt. It's really good. I really liked it. I'm a seafood guy, so I was like, oh fuck it, let's put it on the pizza. And
You might as well
because
toss shrimp and anchovies on there too. You
Okay.
fucking weirdo.
okay, well when you eat shrimp, you dip it in a red sauce. That's a different red sauce.
It's
an
a
entirely
different red sauce.
sauce.
Listen, I'm telling
That's
you,
a stretch.
just don't knock it till you try it.
I'm not trying that. I'm
I
sorry.
mean,
fine.
I like
I'm
I
gonna
like both of
try it.
those things, but I'm like
I mean,
I'm
You like
stun
both
locked.
of
I don't know. I don't know
I-
how I feel about those things together.
That's-
yeah,
You know?
that's such a wild pick.
people say that about pineapple.
That's true.
Just saying.
That's true.
I'm telling you, try it. I enjoy it. It's good. It's really good.
All right, no, you ready to close this out here, buddy?
Oh yeah, I'm ready for it.
You guys ready to jump down his throat? Because I'm fucking ready.
Honestly, couldn't believe this topping fell this far, all the way to the end. But for the final pick, I am definitely going to go with one of my absolute all-time favorite toppings. It is fresh, hence fresh tomatoes. Fresh tomatoes. Right on top.
I can see why this shit lasted to the last pick because that is a horrible pick. It's awful. You got tomato sauce. There's no point
Yeah.
to put tomatoes on it.
No,
Look.
that is hot, cooked, like eviscerated tomatoes. To get the sauce with the
Eviscerated.
cheese, salami,
What do you call me?
I'm out. I'm out.
the sauce, the cheese, the pepperoni, salami. You toss a little minced garlic on there, cook that bitch up, and then slap some fresh tomatoes on top of it before you slice it all up. That is God's gift in the form of
You're
pizza.
going hot and cold. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you're going hot and cold.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You're
yeah.
you're losing me here, Noah. Not the hot. and
You're going
cold.
hot and
No,
cold.
I don't think I am.
He's
It
going
is
hot and cold.
so
What are you,
good.
Katy
No,
Perry?
The hot pie heats up the tomatoes. It's not like cold, fresh out of the freezer. They're not frozen tomatoes.
You literally
Fresh.
said, "Who's freezing tomatoes? You jackass! Who's
You're
doing
talking
any
about
of
it
this?"
cold, like it's such a drastic temperature
You
difference.
said,
It's not.
Where do you
It's a
keep your
hot
tomatoes?
On the counter. They're room temperature. As soon as you put it on the hot
Oh,
pie,
so they're
they
good
heat
for
them
3
up.
days.
You're not pulling them out of the fridge?
You're wasting tomatoes.
No.
Like,
All I know is that it's going to sit on top of
That's
cheese,
weird.
and it's
That's
going
weird.
to. I'm going to get a bite of
I-
not great
underneath
taste.
everything. Not underneath
it's-
everything. As
hey,
a
Fish.
topping.
Yeah, that's what I'm
The
saying.
last topping.
Out.
Fish,
Get him out.
You gotta pick my last pick or Nova's last pick. Which one?
I'm going
first?
yours. I'm eating yours.
No way. You're telling me you're gonna take imitation crab over a tomato?
Yeah,
You got tomato on the fucking pizza.
You got tomato
already.
sauce. Tomato sauce. Tomato sauce.
It's not all 100% tomato. There's other stuff in the sauce.
Yeah, but and then you're
There's
just gonna put
olive
raw
oil,
tomato
there's
on top.
seasonings. No, just a fresh tomato on top is a very pleasant texture difference. It tastes great.
Fish.
It is awesome.
Fish, put the gift card down. People are going to think this is product placement.
That's it. What about one of these? How about that? Huh? Whoa.
Treat it like the DVD
You're gonna
logo screen, so it just bounces corner to corner.
You're just gonna get Domino's emails tomorrow, and I'm okay with it.
I just don't
They're all gonna be
understand.
cease and desist. Don't associate our brand with your content.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, thank you for defending this animal for putting fresh tomatoes, a cold fruit or room temperature fruit on a hot pie.
I guarantee you they have tomatoes as a topping.
Yeah, they also have anchovies. It doesn't mean that 3% of the population
Anchovies have their place on a pie, and I'll stand by that.
This guy's weird, man.
But you don't want imitation crab?
No,
I'm
imitation crab's weird.
Any
No,
honorable mentions, gentlemen? I have one.
Yeah,
I'm too stoned or stunned. Sorry,
Freudian slip there. I'm going banana peppers.
I'm stunned.
Yeah, that's
Banana peppers is going to be my last one.
That
That's a good one.
That was an honorable mention for me. I love banana peppers on pie.
Arguably the best pepper to put on a pie. Green peppers, ass. Get them out.
Although you picked
I like green peppers,
jalapenos
though.
before them.
Oh, I guess those are
He likes
peppers
the
right there.
spice.
Jalapeno peppers, my guy.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, the fresh tomato pick has me a little frazzled right now.
It's just
Yeah, I do. I'm at like an irritated 8. Like I don't understand what's happening.
Okay.
You jump down my throat for red onions, but then you
I
put
got-
fresh tomatoes on it.
I'm
It's
working
wild,
on it.
man.
I'm working on it.
What are you working on?
He's working on.
He's trying to
He's
see
ordering a
if it's,
pizza.
if it's available.
Hey,
It's diced tomatoes. It's on there. It is.
Well, yeah, no shit, it's on there. Yeah, it's
But are you okay?
it's
Are you
popular
dicing
enough
it?
that
Noah, are you dicing it? Are you slicing it? Or are you,
doesn't
what are
matter
you-
how it doesn't matter how it's cut.
Whole
Does not
tomatoes,
matter how
baby.
it's cut.
That's just give me a chunk of tomato with my pizza that's got tomato sauce on
No,
there
I mean,
already.
obviously, cut it up. Don't fucking put a whole ass tomato
just
on
said-
the pizza.
Did you not say it
but-
doesn't matter how it's sliced?
Did
you just say that?
Eat it whether or not it's a whole ass tomato or not. But
I've
it's better if
seen-
you're not getting a giant bite in there.
In Noah's defense, I've seen pizzas
But
with
those are-
tomatoes on them, but those are like taco pizzas.
Yeah.
Yeah, guy gets a
But
garden
I
salad on top of za.
I guarantee you that those tomatoes on this Domino's pizza are going to be cooked because they're going to run the pizza
You're
through the
talking to me
oven.
about putting a garden on top of my pizza. You have spinach and olives and fucking onions, bud.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
touching there.
Look, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm building a healthy pizza. You just
What's
put a
wrong with
shitty
fresh
topping.
tomatoes?
You put a shitty topping on a pizza. It's like
You know, if you cooked it, it wouldn't be as weird. But the fact that you're not putting it
You
in
don't
the
need to
oven
cook
with
it. You cook it, it all just gets mushy and gross.
I'm
yeah,
out.
so yeah, so
Show's
put it on,
over.
yeah,
Nope.
put it on the hot pizza so then it cooks.
I'm
So
out.
then
Going-
cooks.
It warms
Yeah,
them.
put-
It does
put-
not cook them.
Yeah. Okay.
It warms them up.
Hey, I'm
Let me-
Does
launching.
not cook them.
Let cat talk.
All right, folks, that's the show. If you like
Outrageous.
the podcast, like the video,
Erroneous.
if this one gets to 10 likes, we'll make these pizzas and we'll show them to each other on stream and eat them. So
And I like
I-
my
We'll
selection.
make these
I will
pizzas
not
for
make
you
my
if you
pizza.
come to Oklahoma.
You have to be-
Zoltowski's just throwing everything into the wrench here.
I'm not doing that. I'm not putting them
No,
all
you gotta
together.
make that in one combined pizza, my guy.
Yeah, because honestly, I want to see Nova
I want
slice
to
up
see you eat a mac and
tomatoes
cheese
and put 'em on
imitation crab pizza
With Italian sausage.
with
and,
Italian sausage
and chicken.
and chicken.
I guess I
Yeah,
could
for sure.
section it out. It wouldn't
You
be
could,
that
you
bad.
could do that.
Section it out.
I mean, yeah.
I mean,
I
you
will
guys
not be
got
sectioning mine out. They will all be on there.
Noah.
And it will
Despite
be
the
delicious.
hostility you had here the last couple minutes, we do appreciate you coming on. Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely
I'm
had
out.
a blast. Would love to come back if I'm allowed after my outrageous pick. Apparently,
I'm going back to my original answer. No. I said no.
We might have you
Gross.
on when we draft nacho toppings next.
oh, I'm so
Absolute-
here
nope,
for
I'm
it.
out.
Fish will
I'm
get
out.
so upset with me because I got a nacho topping that'll blow your socks off.
What? What?
It's
What's the topping? Was it sour cream?
It's
Let's get
cheese.
crazy with it.
It's cheese.
Nope.
No, it's
Nope.
probably apples.
No, it's
I'll give you a hint.
It's
Fresh
crushed
I'll give you a
tortilla
hint.
chips.
I'll give you a hint. Zoltowski's last pick and my pick have very similar makeups there.
You put fish on it? What?
Have you not had a seafood nacho?
Oh no, I have.
That's not that.
Some
That's
would
not
say
that
crab
one.
nachos or crachos.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. That's okay. I'm not a big taco guy, though.
I'm telling you, you like crab on nachos. Try it on pizza. Telling you.
Different flavors, my guy. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm telling you, it's not that bad. Really good, actually. It's good. No, it's not good for you because it's pizza. But okay, bye.
Oh, it is Luke Floria. Zoltowski, you're right.
You're
Luke
welcome.
Floria, shout out Luke Floria. We love you on the pod. Come on the show. Appreciate you.
At the end, shout out at the very end.
Everybody else, always say GG. Thanks for being
After
Gent.
I did all the research.
See ya.
GG.
Bye.
Bye.